loves, JoySparkleBs, and I've been having a really hard time. I know a lot of you guys have been following my videos and you know that I'm kind of having a midlife crisis, or maybe I'm just a psychopath murdering people, but I've been feeling really lost. Just really doing a lot of soul searching. Deep in here. On the inside. Where it's mushy. And I just lately have been feeling like there's something missing. Something is missing in my life, and I can't quite figure out who or what or when or where or why or wow to fix it. You know, I've talked about wanting to delete my YouTube channel and wanting to run away and go live in the woods fat and naked by myself, but I've just been trying to figure out if that's the right thing for me. As you guys know, I've been trying to get over a terrible drug addiction I had for 2 weeks with a cold, and I took cold medicine. You know, it's... even though it's just a 2 or 3 week cold, one pill gets you hooked for life. They don't tell you these things in school. But anyway, guys, I just felt compelled. I had to make this video because I'm a YouTuber. My opinion is really important. And if I'm going through something, other people need to know, and I need to profit just a little bit off of it to make myself feel relevant in the world. So I've been looking up a lot of videos on spirituality and videos on self-help, and something happened. Now, give it a moment, because initially this might not sound like a good thing, but in the end, I think I found what was wrong with me. I think I found that missing part of me that 2 weeks of cold medicine drug addiction just could never heal. I think I found the reason why I feel so lost in myself. I found an angel, and he showed me everything that I am missing in my life, that I am lacking in my life, everything I need to be. So, I would like to show you this clip. I'd like to show you what I'm talking about so you can absorb the wisdom and the wonder and the creative expression of what I recently saw that I think is really going to help me out of my funk. It's just the best advice I've ever heard, and honestly, I don't know why we don't hear it more. I think there's a conspiracy theory here, just like there's a drug addiction. So without further ado, I want to show you guys the video that I found and what it was that opened me up to who I really am inside and fixed all of my problems. Here we go.
When I look for streamers that I want to relate to them. I want them to be witty. I want them to be cool. I want them to have that unique aspect that all of us strive to have. But I need there to be a little bit of a relationship, because I don't want to talk to a fucking wall.
Okay, but well, part of the thing for me is I specifically don't want my viewers to have any kind of relationship with me.
Fair.
So like that's like it kind of works out, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like I'm hitting my goal, but
No, you totally are.
And as weird as that sounds, and it's like it's kind of like low key like God complex kind of thing. Is I don't feel like many of my viewers should relate themselves to me because, and this is like super like kind of like kind of weird. Is like I do think of myself as better than. Or not better, but like bigger.
This is going sideways.
There's no good way to say this. I think of myself as like above the average person, so I don't feel like many people could relate to me. As like bad as that sounds, I know, but like that's.
There it is. There it is. The voice in the dark, the light in my life, the enlightening moment I needed to pull myself up out of the funk I'm in except I'm probably too fat to do a pull-up. But I digress. This video, and I'm pointing this way because my computer is this way, and you guys are too stupid to know it, but this video that I just showed you, it's like I woke up from a deep sleep. I've awoken. I awaken. I'm weak. I'm woke. And I just realized this is what I've been missing, and this is why I feel so uncomfortable on YouTube. And this man, this little manlet of a human being, he had enough bravery to step forward and say, this is me, world, here I am, and I'm better than you. And you know what? I think it's time that all of us that are better than everybody else step forward and have the bravery this man did to say who we are. So here it is, guys. My name is JoySparkleBs, and I know it's gonna sound God complexy, even though it is a God complex, and there's no good way to say it, but I'll say it several times. My name is JoySparkleBs, and I'm above all of you. Now you might think, Joy, you're really fucking fat. How do you think you're gonna lift your fat ass above us? Well, you know what? I can evaporate and raise like a cloud, motherfucker. There's all kinds of things I can do on my cold medicine drug addiction that you could never understand. Why? Because I'm better than you. Because I'm above you. Because I use a red shoe for air quotes. I know some of you might think it's kind of bougie or tacky that I'm wearing this crown and that the receipt is showing, but you know what that is? I'm better than you. And you know something else I'm tired of? The last video I did where I admitted my drug addiction and I showed the graphic nature of my drug addiction, you guys made fun of me mercilessly. Oh, you can't do drugs with a plastic spoon, Joy. Really? Then how'd the pill get up my nose? Because I'm better than you. Because logic, reasoning, understanding, waving my arms wildly. And I just feel like we should take a page from this man's book. You know, I used to have this saying, I'm humbled every day because I shit once a day. And as a result of shitting once a day, I realized how nothing I am. Because at the end of every day, we got shit coming out of us. You can't really think you're too great. But then I met this guy. And I have a theory. I think the answer is, he doesn't shit. Like, all my spirituality, years and years of it, just went out the door. He doesn't shit, guys. This guy doesn't shit. And I think as a result, because he doesn't shit, he is so full of himself, and what he's full of is literally his own shit. It's like being around him, he is constantly in his own body, huffing his own fart fumes. Because he doesn't shit. Now, some of you might say, Joy, where's the evidence this guy is so much better than us? Well, first of all, let me put you on your place right now. I don't need to tell any of you how I'm better than you all. You all should know it, and we all should live it with waving arms. For no reason. Now, confused face, to treat you like you're stupid. But I thought I would go ahead and I would show you how this manlet is so far above our intelligence, and he's so far above anywhere we could be, and he can prove it to you by the accomplishments he's made in his life. Let's take a look. Now let's first check out his Twitter, because there's a lot of fun stuff here. So first of all, like, here it is right here, guys. This is the pinnacle. Now I think you understand the brilliance I'm talking about. He's got 5,900 followers. Nay, correction, over 5,900. 500. No, more correction. 59,000. No, I don't know numbers. 5,909. 5,909. And if you dare think I was wrong in the numbers I just told you, you can't understand my brilliance. I don't know that anybody's ever had that many Twitter followers, guys. And look he's following 399 people. He's about to break following 400 people. Can you do that? Have you ever done that in your life? No, I don't think so. Again, he's on another level. Now, he's made, are you guys ready for this? He's made 50,000 tweets. 50,000 tweets. And he's had 23.3 likes. 23,300 likes. Like, if you ever thought you were good at something, look at this and realize you can never ever compete. Ever! So let's look at his, let's look at the about section. It says Michael Duarte, whoever that is, Dust, 21, I don't know if that's his age or if that's his IQ. Speedrunner, well, you've got to be above average to do that, whatever that is. Juice, because excuse me, grape juice is expensive, dummies. And lesser human. Ha! See, he's referring to all of us. All the 5,900 people that follow him that are really interested in him. Now, let's see some of his brilliance. I want to see some of this. So first of all, let's throw up a picture. There he is. There's the genius. The genius that is above all of us, who's made over 50,000 tweets, which I don't know how somebody can even make that many tweets. Look at that. Have you ever seen something so amazing in your lifetime? I mean, forget everything else. He's wearing khaki pants and a black shirt with flowers on it that has some stripes in the background. Who can compete? Who can compete with that artistry? And those glasses, I've never seen somebody wear glasses before with black frames. Holy shit. Like I said, this motherfucker needs to get back on his UFO spaceship because he's an alien. Let's continue. And here it is, guys. Look at him. Looks like he's about to stream, and here he is dabbing. Honestly, I don't think I need to show anything else. I think this is all anybody needs to see about how this human being is above all of us. Massively above all of us. So I'm guessing this one is about the recent video that was posted per Twitch. And it says, I'll probably elaborate on why I stream the way I do later. Not to, quote, defend myself, unquote, with red shoes, or anything like that, but just to provide a more detailed explanation of my viewpoints when it comes to my stream. So guys, if you wanted more information, if you needed to hear more nuggets of wisdom and truth bombs coming at you on how amazing he is, he's going to clarify how amazing he is later, so we'll stay tuned for that. Here's another one. Weird that people think I beg for subs and donations when I don't, or think that I don't realize streaming the way I do will hinder my stream when it comes to making money from it. Also, I didn't say viewers, quote unquote. I said the average person, quote unquote, which is a lot more people. Smiley face with a long nose.
Well, part of the thing for me is I specifically don't want my viewers to have any kind of relationship with me.
Fair.
So like that's like it kind of works out, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like I'm hitting my goal, but
No, you totally are.
And as weird as that sounds, and it's like it's kind of like low key like God complex kind of thing. Is I don't feel like many of my viewers should relate themselves to me because, and this is like super like kind of like kind of weird. Is like I do think of myself as better than. Or not better, but like bigger.
This is going sideways.
There's no good way to say this. I think of myself as like above the average person, so I don't feel like many people could relate to me. As like bad as that sounds, I know I specifically don't want my viewers to have any kind of relationship with me.
Fair.
So I don't feel like many of my viewers should relate themselves to me because I think of myself as like above the average person's. My viewers. The average person's.
Well, God, now that you clarified it, you're talking about us average lowlifes. And you, the monstrosity that passed PewDiePie with your 5,900 followers. Holy shit. Like, it sums it up, doesn't it? It makes all the sense. He's not talking about viewers, just the average viewers. And he's going to clarify what average viewers are here soon. Now, he writes this, and let's see some of us average lowlifes and what some people have to think about it. Because if you can imagine, people are attacking this guy. People are making fun of this guy. I couldn't figure out why. Again, I think they're very average. They're very fucking average. But he says, who trying to hold hands today? So then somebody underneath writes, I feel like I'm better than my viewers, said the streamer who averages 40 viewers. Lol. I mean, but seriously, those 40 are probably way above average to understand him, even though he was just talking to his viewers saying most of them aren't going to get it because they're just average. But so then somebody else says, meanwhile, someone who barely streams, oh, and look at this, trying to slander him, per usual, that's what people do to genius. So we take a look at this, and it says that he had 99 concurrent viewers, 4 chat rate, whatever the fuck that is, 5,255 playbacks, and the average view duration, if you can believe it, 5.5 fucking minutes. This guy's a god. He needs to crawl back on his UFO and get the fuck out of here because we don't deserve him. Look at this. Total viewing time for hours, 494. Peak concurrent, 243. I don't see how there's even a contest with how wonderful this human being is. And take a look at it. Even when he wrote, who trying to hold hands? 12 likes and 7 comments. Did you get that many today? No, I didn't think so. And then here's a great one. He takes the stats that somebody wrote, trying to discredit him with all his amazing numbers. He retweets it and says, yeehaw, brother, your penis is huge. Watch out, men, because he's coming for your weenuses. That's right. And then if it's not, if that's not good enough for him showing who he is, somebody writes, proud to be an irrelevant piece of shit, huh? He writes, yeehaw, brother. Apparently, when you're better than everybody else, you just say yeehaw, brother, and enjoy when people are roasting you for being an asshole. But remember, you're really not actually an asshole. It's just nobody could comprehend the level that you're at. And then another one. Somebody wrote, I feel like I'm better than my viewers, said the streamer who averages 40 viewers. Lol, that's the one before. He retweets another yeehaw, brother. Again. And you know why? He does this because he enjoys it. You know why he enjoys it? Because it feels good to be better than everybody else, you average losers. Stupid people. And if you thought that was all, guys, you have to hear his list of demands. Oh yes, this amazing Twitch streamer has a list of demands for all of us peons, all of us peasants. He says, you can use my emotes, because obviously he has an amazing emotive face, and we're gonna want to use any emotes he puts out there. The fuck is an emote? Is that an emoji? I'm assuming it's emoji, but you know, my intelligence is just not nearly what his is. He says, you can use my emotes. That's it. No sub games, no sub Discord, no movie nights. I don't want to play games with you. I don't want to hang out with you on Discord. Leave me alone. So guys, he needs to set the record straight and set some boundaries, because when you're this fucking amazing, you need to realize you are not gonna bask in the glow and the warmth of his overinflated ego and his farts. It's just not gonna happen. So don't try to be friendly. Don't try to act like you enjoy him as a person and want him around. Don't invite him things to be kind. He's way too far above your kindness. Get the fuck out of his big four-headed face. So I wanted to explore this alien hybrid a bit further to see if I could get closer to him, because you know how the saying goes that comes from nowhere but something I've made up. The closer you get to something you want, the more it rubs off on you, and then you can rub one out. So let's take a look. Well, here's a picture of his back. Look at all that. That's bumpy and got some ridges and I guess little bumps everywhere. I mean, I assume your back doesn't look like that. It's not like we can make our backs look rigid and small. That's talent. That's just to stand there hold your phone up backwards and take a picture from the mirror. Do you know the kind of intelligence you have to even realize that a mirror and a phone can do that kind of thing? Again, another level. We're not going to be able to compete. So then here's another picture he took. It looks like it's a selfie. Again, selfies aren't easy, so lots of intellectual credit here. It says, "I'm tired as fuck. Good night, idiots." I'll tell you why I like this picture. I'll tell you why I like this. Because he immediately puts us in our place. He immediately lets us know where the fuck we stand, and that compared to him, we're idiots. Because we are. It's only from the truth that you can awaken, and the phoenix can rise from the ashes, and you can huff your own farts too. Can you imagine how many hours of gym time he puts in to have a few little cute mosquito bumps on his back? And then the bravery to put it out there and show it like it's really that big a deal. Like the bumps are really what's gonna make the ladies' panties drop. Well, I commend him. I commend him for the few minutes a month he took working on this to show this off proudly. And then he's got a red shirt on, looks like he's in his bathroom, there's a water bottle next to him, and then check it out. He has the most natural pose of putting his left hand over his very large forehead and making his fingers spread out like a creepy spider for no reason. I don't know if he wants the focus of the picture to be on his hand or he's trying to take away focus from the big forehead. And we all know if it's one thing the ladies love a man walking around with his head weirdly, awkwardly on his forehead. I mean, I think that's probably the biggest attractor you're gonna find when it comes to people trying to boo for butt fuck, honestly. I mean, honestly, I think he should just turn around and take more back pictures. Like, I don't think he needs to do anything else. And you know what? That's exactly what he did. We go on to the next picture. Let's read the caption. Another Thursday night at 10:07 p.m. Because, you know, being specific about the time is important because his time is super fucking important. Way more important than ours. Another picture of my back with a filter. I ain't got time to find good lighting. With smiley face with the tongue. Well, I mean, at least he's smart enough to use a filter. Because if it's the one thing you're gonna need help filtering and making look perfect, it's the tiny bumps on your back. Again, just lots and lots of logic coming at ya. I feel a little bit like Einstein because there's just information overload. My hair is just going crazy upward and turning white. And you know what? You might be thinking, if he's such an amazing creator and so far above us, excuse me, you're saying that you can't take the time or invest all that money you're making with all of those concurrent viewers? You can't take that to invest in some good lighting? And you know what? When you're a genius like this, news tip, news flash, flash in the pan, flashes, he doesn't need to. He can do whatever he wants. This is some Kanye level shit, guys. Now the next one's a little bit sweeter. Aw, check this out. It looks like he took a selfie in bed with his girlfriend. That's sweet. And you know what? Honestly, like, when you look at this picture, you can tell they really care about each other. He's like spooning her in bed. She looks really comfortable. You know, he's really appreciating all her fluff. Maybe he would like my fluff. Hey, Dust, hey. So Michael Duarte writes about his girlfriend. He says, "It's nice chilling with my dog." And by the way, if you think that's a rude thing to say about your girlfriend, again, you can't understand his intelligence. "It's nice chilling with my dog, but he heard my mom open the treats jar from across the house. So that didn't last long." Well, you know, a bitch has got to eat. A bitch has got to eat. And if you're not going to feed the bitch, then the best thing you can do is get your mom to feed the bitch. Because then the bitch gets fed and you didn't have to do anything. Like, honestly, again, another level. Super smart. Now, here's another one too. Oh, look, it's a selfie with him and his girlfriend again. "My last selfie didn't get enough likes, so I'm trying this again." Oh, look at that. And it looks like this is the most likes he's ever gotten. 116, 5 retweets, and 1 whole comment. Did your picture with your girlfriend do that? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt you could do what he does. I mean, and if you guys check it out, look at all these likes. Look at him. So if we go back to the other picture where he's spooning his girl, look, 39 likes. 1 comment, 1 retweet again. And you know what? I bet that comment and that retweet is from him because he understands marketing in a way we're not going to. He's on another level. His business acumen is on point. And remember the back pictures. Look at that. Let's check out the views from the back picture. So on one of the back pictures, he's got a whole, what is that, 29? I can barely read it. 29 likes and 5 comments. Like, color me shit. Color me shit at this point. I mean, it's incredible. You would think with him not taking shits and huffing his own farts, he would get a lot more attention. But again, I think we can't necessarily focus on the fact that he thinks he's successful, yet he's embarrassingly not successful. We need to focus on the fact that we can't understand the genius that's working behind the scenes over time. All those gears that are grinding and smoking coming out of his ears, and also probably some of the fart fumes, to be honest. Don't light a match around this guy. Don't, because his brain won't handle it, and he'll probably explode from his fumes.
So there you have it. I have just bestowed upon you and enlightened you to the amazement and the genius that is Michael Duarte. Sorry about the cut. He's so amazing, I forgot his own name. I've now shown the brilliance of Michael Duarte to all of you. And in the process of doing that, I have now come out in my own brilliance. And it feels good. It feels good to know who I am and finally be at peace with myself and come out as who I am. I'm Joy. I'm just above everybody. You know, most of my viewers, just way far above them. It feels good. It feels good to have such a shallow sense of purpose because I don't have to do any work on myself. And I can just make everybody else feel like a turd. It's a win-win-win everywhere. And when I make everybody else feel like a turd, I don't have to focus on the fact that I'm not shitting. I'm really full of myself. Feels good. Smells good too. You know when you take too much air in your nose and everything starts to burn like your eyes? These aren't tears of joy. These are tears of oxygen just burned my nostrils. So anyways, guys, that's all I really had to say. I just want to thank you so much for allowing me to be better than you and allowing me to show you somebody that's better than you, which is really best overall for you since I'm better than you and I know what's better for you. And I'm just really excited to see where life takes me. Maybe I can finally kick that 2-week cold medication drug addiction that I was on that I've already stopped taking 2 weeks ago. Maybe I'm finally brave enough to face it and overcome it. Because when you're better than everybody else, all you have to do is tell everybody to fuck off. Okay. On a slight serious note, I was thinking about this. Oh, this thing is pinching my head. I think even my head's getting fat. On a slight little note, I want to give, how do I do this with a straight face? I want to give a slight amount of credit, but barely any. In the sense that I can understand a streamer, which is obviously not the case here, I'm giving a lot of disclaimers, but I can understand a streamer for many reasons not wanting to get like too close and too personable with people. Because like one thing that I realized I did wrong was in the beginning, well, a good chunk of my channel, I wanted to befriend everybody. Granted, I didn't know what was gonna happen, didn't know how things were gonna go, but I was really trying to be friendly and be open and let everybody in. And you do have to set boundaries and you do have to put boundaries between you and other people. And I get that. Ah, this thing keeps choking me. I think it's because my neck got fat. Like, I get that, right? That's not a big deal. But to seriously just say that you're better than everybody else when there's nothing about, like, when there's not much of what you're doing that screams extraordinary, I kind of feel bad for him because of this shit he's about to get. So we're gonna giggle and have a little bit of fun with it. But holy shit, this motherfucker's about to get humbled, and maybe he'll take a shit. Maybe this video is the enema he needs. I don't know, but yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there because I'm like, well, let me throw one little nugget of what I think in there. Yeah, it's okay to put boundaries between people, but then that's not anything to what this video has to do with. He just thinks he's better than everybody else, which is poor shit. So, alright guys, I hope you like this. I hope you enjoyed this, because I enjoyed telling this to y'all. So this has been JoySparkleBs. Continue to be blessing yourselves and blessing the others. Continue to try to find the joy and the sparkles of the bullshit in the world. If you are new, everything keeps cutting out. I got a new card, and it's worse. SIM card. If you're new here, I try to upload every day around between 1 and 2 p.m. So check in, and if you like it, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check in if you really like it. Once a day, twice a day, however often around 1 or 2 p.m. because YouTube hates on all of us, and you probably won't get any notifications for me. Please like the video if you like it, and please leave a comment. Everything helps me in the algorithm, and I'm super, super appreciative. So I think that's it. All right, guys. So let's all have good, productive days, and let's go huff our own farts. Ow, it hurt again. Oh, burns. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.